everybody. So I am going to do another reading on the students that were just killed in Idaho. This reading is going to be focused on one of the students, Madison Mogen, or Mogen. Sorry if I mess up her name. The feeling that I get is that she plays a significant role in what happened, meaning she either knew this person more than the others, this person was fixated on her, there's something about her that is important. So in this reading I'm going to explore what that is. So I'm just going to shuffle as usual and see what comes out. Splitting the deck for the first time, positive movement forward in solar plexus chakra. So that, I just heard the word carefree. So I feel like she was inhibited, meaning that I feel like on the good side, she was very adventurous, very open, accepted new opportunities into her life without fear, that sort of thing. But I think on the negative side, she may not have been able to see how her decisions were affecting other people, because she was so free. And I feel like she looked at when she looked at other people, she kind of assumed that they thought the same way as her and that they were as free as her. I feel like she was the type of person that kind of like didn't sweat the small stuff, and so like nothing fazed her. And I think she thought that everyone was like that, but there are people in the world that hold grudges. This just flew out of the deck. Solitude. I just want to say that I'm not trying to, I keep hearing blame the victim. That is not what I am trying to do. I am just trying to translate what's coming through as far as what her personality was like. Being a carefree spirit does not make you a bad person, nor does it make you someone that should experience attack. But I think that perhaps she did not realize how greatly her actions were affecting another person. Because I feel like it was easy for her to move on with her life after, heartbreak or rejection or obstacles or challenges. And this, I feel like this person is not the same. Spiritual union in reverse and patience. I feel like the feeling that I get is like maybe that she didn't really believe that much in love. or at the time of her death, I feel like she felt like either love was not for her, or she hadn't found love. I feel like there was a part of her that had no time for romantic relationships. Like Patience was in reverse. It's like, I have no time for the drama. Awareness in reverse. Moving on in reverse. Yeah, like there was no insight into what was happening. Yeah, like truth in reverse and awareness upright. It's like and what she did think was not the actual truth. Like she didn't know what was going on, and what she did think was not right. Hope and triumphant success. Spiritual strength and hope in reverse. There's something negative going on with her. With the hope being in reverse, it's like she felt hopeless, or like she was going through some sort of like depression. I feel like bottom of the deck, new beginnings. Top of the deck, conflict and defeat. The feeling that I get from what has shown itself, it was like, I feel like she rejected someone or was in the process of rejecting someone, but I don't feel like it had anything to do with them. I feel like she was at a place in her life where she wasn't sure what she wanted to do, and therefore had no interest in being in love or being involved romantically. Like it was almost like she was at a crossroads, but the person that she rejected took it as a personal slight. But that's not the case. It was not a slight. It was just that she was trying to kind of figure out what she wanted to do next. Like, I feel like she was like hesitant about starting anything like new until she was sure. So I feel like her source of like self-defense was just to reject it all until she felt comfortable. Okay, stand your ground. Yeah, and I feel like this person was kind of like pushing her, and she was saying no. But what they don't understand is it has had nothing to do with them, and everything to do with her, which kind of makes, and she may have used that line, it's not you, it's me, but she was actually telling the truth. Like, the feeling that I get is like melancholy. Like she was melancholy at that time because she felt like she didn't know which direction to go in. What was helping her was moving on. So I felt like she was still optimistic and she was still living her life even though she was kind of depressed. And the feeling that I'm getting is like maybe that's why they went out that night. Because of that down kind of feeling. It's like, let's go out, let's have a couple drinks, let's have a good time, and we'll, you know what I mean? We'll like dance our woes away or whatever. Love begins. This is what's hurting. What hurt her? Love begins. Yeah, someone was pushing the issue with her. And she didn't want it. I feel like she just felt like adding love into her life was just adding more complications into an already complicated situation. So she resisted. Crown chakra. Yeah, I don't feel like this was someone that she didn't know. I feel like this is a person she knew wanted to have a relationship with her. This was not a stranger to her at all. Intuition. That makes me feel like she was just very inward at her time of her death. I feel like she was like trying to figure out who she is, what she wants to do, what, what kind of life she wants to have, who she wants to be involved with. And this person, I feel like, was pushing her into something that she just did not want at the time. Obstacles and challenges. This card just made me feel like there was issues with this person. I feel like there's issues all around, but I feel like whoever this person is caused her problems in the past. Yeah, this is not a stranger at all. This is a person that's known, who wanted to start something and she resisted. This is a troublemaker. This person has caused her trouble in the past. And I feel like that's why the group, like in my previous reading, the group knew that this was a possibility, what this person did, but they didn't actually think it would happen, but they knew it was a possibility. This person has caused her trouble in the past. Mental conflict. I'm gonna have to clarify that. When I picked this up off the top of the deck, I heard head games. So I feel like this person might play head games with everyone involved. Like lies. We're gonna clarify that. Throat chakra. This card, I just heard, I spoke my desires. I think she told this person, like, I don't want anything right now. I don't want to be involved in a relationship right now. Passion ignited, but that person would not stop. It's almost like the more she told him no, the more he pushed the issue. It's like instead of listening to what she was saying to him, he kept trying to push the relationship forward. Fulfillment of wishes. There was a back and forth war going on between her and this person. I feel like there was a part of her that was afraid of him. I feel like she may have seen the scary side of him before this happened. The feeling that I'm getting is like he grabbed her before. Like the image in my mind is like him like grabbing her arm hard. So he may have like bruised her in the past on the arm. Accelerated motion. I feel like when she died, she was like in a confused state, like almost like in shock. It's like she didn't know. It was like she couldn't comprehend or understand what was happening in the moment. And I feel like she like kind of like almost like froze. It's like she couldn't quite understand what was going on, and therefore she couldn't act. I think she like froze. Yeah. There's a couple cards I want to clarify, which I'm going to. I want to say, based off some of my last readings, I feel like this person was invited in. My last reading, I heard the doorbell ring. I feel like this person was invited in. I don't feel like it has anything to do with the key code or the backsliding door. I feel like they knew him and they invited him in. Like, the door opened and he was allowed to come in. The first card I'm gonna clarify is Obstacles and Challenges card, which is right here. I just felt like looking at this card, it's like, I feel like Madison wanted to give this person what they wanted, but was scared of what the outcome would be. And I feel like the person that did this was scared of what she was going to decide. Because she was kind of like wishy-washy, like, I don't know what I want, could be you, could not be you. And I think this person was afraid of what she was going to decide, and that her decision was going to be to go elsewhere. Solitude. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the obstacles, I feel like she tried to separate from this person in the past, and this person would not let her go in the past. It's like, I feel like she was like trying to be left alone, and this person wouldn't leave her alone. Always texting, always calling, always showing up, always like being where she was. I feel like she couldn't really like get away from him. And I feel like this person caused trouble for her, and she was trying to just distance herself because she was like sick of the drama. And I'm actually gonna shuffle. Yeah, it's like she was having trouble being left alone. But the trouble was why she wanted to be left alone. Movement, choices, decisions. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling like she is very confused about her death. Not ready. Like, she doesn't understand why she had to die. Yeah, she's confused. I also feel the energy of the person that did this coming through here. I feel like this person is going to have trouble moving on while Sorry, guys. It's just I'm kind of being drawn back towards uh, Madison and how she is feeling. I feel tremendous sadness. Just like overwhelming. She was not ready to die. She doesn't understand why she had to die. Um, which is understandable, to be in a state where you're just trying to figure out what you want to do with your life and where you want to go. Someone that truly loves you is going to allow you the space to do that. I don't feel like this person was allowing her the time and the space to figure out what she desired, and having enough respect for her to make that decision for herself and for her life. This person wanted to control her, and wanted to have say over everything that she said and did. I'm going to pull another card for that section. Yeah, I don't feel like Madison is accepting of her death. I think she's pretty angry, but I feel like she's more confused. She doesn't understand why. I'm trying to figure out, is this person that did this even still alive? I think so. And I think they are going to struggle. I feel like there's going to be emotional withdrawal. I think this person is not going to appear to others as they used to. But it's going to be over and above what grief looks like. I feel like this person is not going to it's not going to have the ability to make decisions for their lives, or they're not going to choose to do the things they used to do. Very depressed, very emotionally withdrawn. I think they're going to start hiding from everyone that they used to be around. That being said, I don't feel like this person is remorseful, but I feel like they're calculating. Their calculations are that people are going to start seeing them for who they truly are. So I feel like they're going to distance themselves from everyone. I feel like this person is still alive. Last reading, I said this person was gonna commit suicide, and I still think that's the case. But I was feeling like their thought process was more like, well, the person that I want is on the other side anyway. So that's how much control I think this person wants. It's like, even wants to control in death. think this. I feel like. Madison, said something to this person that night. Like, I see you, or I see who you are, or I see what you do. Something. Called them out. It's like, I know you're two-faced. Something along those lines. No, you're not what you say you are. Something along those lines. Just felt like there's something about the key code that they changed it. Positive movement forward. Like, I feel like the key code was not the same. And I feel like this person may be the reason why it was changed. And why this person rang the doorbell. Yeah, it's like the more she told this person no, the more they pushed. It was almost like invitation. It's almost like it spurred him on. Like, I feel like he was telling himself, well, she doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean what she says. She really loves me. Patience. That's basically what I just said. It's like, I think they were both kind of thinking the same thing. Like, if I just hold out long enough, then he'll go away. And he's thinking, well, if I just hold out long enough, she'll change her mind. But I feel like that night she said something to him that put him over the edge. Something to do with, I see you, or I see you're not what you say you are. But I feel like it might have been, I see that you're two-faced. And the reason I say that is because of the two people on this card. It's like I know you're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I know you. Like, I feel like that night she may have said, no, this is done. For good. And he couldn't handle it. I feel like this murder happened very fast. And I feel like it was like 0 to 60. Like, material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, I feel like this murder happened quickly. And like, yeah, this person snapped. And I did a couple readings earlier, like sort of short ones, I did a quick one on Ethan. I just wanted to kind of feel what his energy was. And I feel like he said during the murder, I thought you were my friend. He said that to the murderer. Or he said that to someone. I thought you were my friend. And another thing too I felt was that he tried to talk this person down, but then he just resigned himself to the fact that this was the end. And I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look more into him, but that's just roughly what I got about him. Intuition, triumphant success. So I feel like Madison, although melancholy, was optimistic, and I think that's why she's so shocked by her death, because it was like she knew she was going to get through it, like this period in her life where things weren't quite making sense. I just heard the word exploration. It was like she was just trying to figure out who she was as a woman and where she wanted to go. And this person would not leave her alone. Memories of love. Yeah, it's like she knew what this person wanted, but she was unwilling to give it to them because she just wasn't in a place where she could, not to mention there were problems in the relationship, or problems that she's seen with him, or he caused her problems. And I also feel like this person grabbed her once. And that night, I think she said something to him about knowing who he truly was. And he snapped. I really feel like this is someone that she was romantically involved with. I don't feel like this was some unknown person that just started emotional loss. Just started stalking her. I feel like this was someone she was involved with and who wouldn't let her go. And this was someone that she was had a lot of problems in relationship with. Another thing, when I was doing a reading on, doing another reading, I felt like this person knew she was going to be out that night, and knew she was going to be out and couldn't handle knowing that she was going to be out there and what could happen. So based on this reading, I really think that the police should start looking at people that she had relationships with in the past. Because I feel like this person is part of her romantic history. And there were problems. This was not a good relationship. And I feel like there may be abuse. Abuse in their history. Like I seen him grabbing her. Yeah, this person is not a hidden person. This person is known, and I feel like also in the future, this person is going to be very withdrawn. This person is going to completely stop doing what they used to do. I feel like they're going to be unable to make decisions. And again, I feel like they're going to probably, most likely, commit suicide. And I feel like their thinking is going to be wanting to go on to the other side to be with Madison. I feel like this person is not going to be able to tolerate being in this world without her in it. So that is the end of the reading. And I guess I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.